Hello, beautiful starseeds and lightworkers. Welcome back to another video on Starseed Academy. My name is Jenny, and today I want to talk about health. Health going into the new year and how to keep ourselves healthy, mind, body, and spirit. So here's something that I'm noticing. A lot of people are trying to heal themselves or heal their lives, both, from the outside in. So if they're experiencing a physical ailment, such as like a skin problem or some kind of disease or pain or tension or something going on in the body, then trying to heal that from the outside in is like putting a Band-Aid on top of pain. Like you're putting a Band-Aid on top of this much larger issue. And though these outward prescriptions, medications, and different things can bring us temporary relief, we're always going to continue to see that ailment resurface. It's going to keep coming back. And that's because everything starts within. Everything begins as energy. So this applies to your body, yourself, and it applies to your life as well. Because people often try to fix things in their life also from the outside in. So for instance, if there's a problem with lack, right, and they're needing more abundance, then they try to fix that outside by trying to manipulate all of these situations or try all of these things. But the truth is that the issue of lack is inside you. Everything begins within. It has to, because we're creating from that point. So just as we think of source as like the origination point, the creation point, some people like to call it God or the void, where the potential for everything exists and then arrives from, you have your own void or potential spot, your own source light within. You're creating from that. And I think it's really around your heart, and we create from that. It's so magnetic, sending out the vibration that you're already existing on, like your frequency. You broadcast that out as the signal, and all it does is call back to itself the same frequencies. So it doesn't matter what the frequencies are. These laws of the universe, like the law of attraction, don't care what it is that you're sending out. They only think to match it. It's only about magnetism. So if you're sending out a vibration around like 300 hertz, which is like the vibration of neutrality, then you'll just get back a bunch of neutral stuff. But if you're sending out like 500 plus, then you're going to get back things like love and abundance. So just like with the physical issue or ailment, by trying to fix that on the outside with these bandages or these topical solutions that can provide only temporary relief, but they haven't really rooted out the issue, the cause, the origination point. That's the same thing in your life. If you're trying to create abundance in your life and you're trying to manipulate all these outward situations, you might have something happen for a time, like some bit of a flow of abundance coming in, because all of those actions that you've taken have kind of like upped your belief that it's going to happen. So it's still coming from within. But eventually your set point that you naturally vibrate at, your set point within of your frequency, will always take back over, because you either haven't done the work or this is just where you're at right now. And so the situation will revert back to itself, to its natural state. So really, if you're wanting to heal anything, everything, you have to go within. You heal from within. You heal yourself inside out, not outside in. You heal your life inside out. Everything starts within you. And this can't be the case just some of the time. It's not like a universal law only works 90% of the time. It's conclusive. It's all the time. So for instance, I had just went through a time where I'd pulled like a muscle badly in my shoulder, and it was going up into my neck, and it was so painful. And I was trying to like massage it and use heat and do all of these things. And then I realized that I was like holding all of this tension in my shoulders, and was really throwing off like my balance that I held myself at. And the tension was around circulating around these like negative thoughts about competition, lack, not being enough, not being in the running. Like all of these weird thoughts had come in about like comparing myself to others. And so I found the origination point, and I did like a really good talking to myself and a healing session. and a meditation all in one. Like, you can do all of this together, meditate while you heal, while you talk to yourself, while you journal, and really figure out what the belief was, what that limiting belief or that thought was that was creating that tension, that need for me to like think I had to hold on to have any kind of control, and that I could just kind of like relax and let it go and realize that in my flow state is when I'm the most powerful and magnetic in the present moment. So being present and in the moment. And so that's when all of a sudden, all of the tension went out of my shoulder and I just felt relief, like myself again. So this is the case for everything, no matter what ails you, no matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what kind of disease it is. It doesn't matter if it's like a hereditary thing. It's just limiting beliefs passed down a lot of the time. And it doesn't matter like how small or how big the issue is that you're facing. It still starts within. So that gives you a lot of control and a lot of power over the situation because you can do the work. You can choose to do the shadow work of going within. And this is like shadow work. It is because you're looking for the origination point of the pain. So this can be an emotion, a thought, a feeling, a belief, a memory. It's something though. And if you sit with yourself in your meditation, and if you ask the pain or the injury what it is, like you can talk to your body, you can talk to your energy, and you can ask to be shown what it is that's bothering you. And most times you'll know, like your intuition is so powerful, 99.999% of the time, we already know. We already know what's going on. And we also already know the solution because when I talk to people about this kind of stuff, they already knew it. I just reminded them. So healing is an inside job. And that doesn't matter if you're healing your body or your life. It's an inside job. Go within and do the work. And you will then see, like once your body catches up to your new vibration, once your life catches up to your new vibration, could be a couple of days or even weeks in there, but it will catch up. As long as you keep vibrating and you create that consistency of your new frequency, your new health, your new self, your new belief structure, it has to arrive outside. It has to arrive in your body and in your life. There's no other way it could be. Here's another interesting point for you, right along this same thought line. So negative beings, negative entities, negative energy, anything like in that low vibrational field that you can have within your body. So like blocks or like these cling on kind of energies. They can cling to your aura, they can cling to your energy, but they can only cling to similar energy that they are. So if anybody had like issues with this or even just fears around having like negative entities being attracted to them or inside them or clinging to them or around them, they're only attracted to and can only hold on to the energy that matches themselves. So it's the same principle. So as soon as you root out that lower vibrational energy that exists within yourself, and the same frequency as whatever that entity is, and you heal it and you bring it to light and you forgive it, whatever it takes, you do the shadow work, then all of that, it just falls away too. Everything that is not for your highest good will fall away from yourself and from your life when you get into your highest vibrations. So root out the imbalance in your system. Become that little detective and go within and always be aware of it because it will show up in your mind as thought patterns. It will show up in your heart as feelings, and it will show up in your body as tension and pain. These are all signals and signs like arrows pointing to the imbalance, pointing to the shadow work that needs to be done. And our chakra system is kind of like these hot spots, these energy hot spots. So a lot of the time, physical ailments will be attracted to those areas. And then you know what chakra needs healing, right? Because if you're having like an upper back problem, a lot of pain, that's your heart chakra going right through to your back because it's not just on the front. Your chakras go all the way through your body on both sides. So depending on if it's a back issue, what chakra is it aligning to at the front? Is it a solar plexus? Is it the heart? Is it the sacral? And then you can look up what all of those chakras hold and represent. For instance, your solar plexus, if you're having like a lot of digestive issues and like a lot of stomach pains and cramping, your solar plexus is all about action. It's all about taking steps. It's all about willpower. It's all about like that divine masculine energy of going into action and moving along your path, like movement, working towards something, goals. So in what area of your life are you fallen off of that? Are you stagnant? Have you stepped away from something that's meant for you? Are you afraid and blocking yourself from going forward in your path through fear? Or are you struggling with like your willpower and not being able to keep up a healthy routine? Whatever issue, energetically, emotionally, and the thoughts behind it, whatever it is, once you get that healed, your stomach issues would then end. Because once you're able to digest life and go through life in this aligned way, then the energy just all settles down. There's also a lot of physical ailments tied to the sacral chakra, your womb area. So your sacred womb, it's in between your hips, in your very lower stomach, and your lower belly. And for women, it's really aligned to our reproductive organs. It's aligned to divine feminine energy. It's aligned to creativity. It's aligned to vulnerability. Because in order to be creative, you have to be vulnerable. You have to really be willing to go there and to be vulnerable enough to kind of share that with the world, right? That takes a lot of strength, but it takes a lot of authenticity and vulnerability. So if you're having issues in your reproductive organs, lower stomach, lower back, because remember it goes through into your hips, your lower back, your tailbone, the tops of your thighs, like anything around that area, you could look at that chakra and try to find the issue if it wasn't apparent to you already what was wrong. Like, is it a self-worth issue? Are you not following your joy? Are you not, practicing things that make you passionate, working on your passions every day, being creative? Are you not expressing yourself? Are you not embracing the divine feminine energy, which is like a receiving energy instead of giving all the time? So we really need to locate the source within. And whether that be something really deep, like our inner child, memories from childhood, trauma, pain, or whether that be along our chakra pathway, one of our chakras having something a little bit off. All of that still begins from an emotion, a thought, a belief, or a memory. It affects your energetic system first, and then that in turn affects your physical body. So once you do the healing on the thought and the emotion and the frequency and the belief and the memory, healing that, you do that through your love, self-love, self-compassion, self-forgiveness. This is about self-care and self-work. And so it takes being really vulnerable spirit to go there and then to support yourself through that. And then once you heal that in the thought forms and in the beliefs and in the memories and in the emotions, that is instantly reflected in your energy. And then your body eventually will have to reflect that new energy, though there can be a little bit of a delay, because the physical world, so your physical body, your physical life, will always take a little bit of time to reflect your new energy, because we're always kind of creating our tomorrow and the next day. And so your life and your body right now are formed from what you were thinking yesterday and the day before, that kind of idea. And so now your new self will be your future. So you just stay the path, just stay with the consistency of your new healthy vibration and just watch your life change and just watch your health change. You'll be so full of this like vigor for life again and this beautiful energy. In the healing sessions that I do with my clients, I always find, that the physical symptom that they want to heal in their body, or the symptom or the situation that they want to heal or bring back into balance in their life, always stems from either past life trauma or childhood trauma or present life trauma, but it's always a trauma of some sort. a moment when they felt like their power was taken away, when they felt like they suddenly were filled with shame, or they weren't good enough, or they didn't measure up somehow. And it always takes self-care, self-love, compassion for yourself. If you can show it for others, then you can show it for yourself. That's the first person that you should be showing up for. Fill your cup first. This is why shadow work is everything. It's literally everything. And for me, this is why I talk about journaling so much and meditation so much, because that's how I do my shadow work and my healing. I get into my meditative state and I connect with myself, my soul, my inner child, my energy, and I can really feel and hear and sense what is not imbalance. And also through your thoughts, if you became more aware of your thoughts throughout the day, you would really notice, like, are you really speaking to yourself like that? Can you be kinder? Can you be more generous with yourself, more forgiving, more loving, more compassionate, more supportive? You're really going to see it in your thoughts. And then you're going to see it in your feelings. Like, how are you feeling? Are you feeling exhausted? Are you feeling down and depleted? It's all those signals that we were talking about. So I do have a video on shadow work and how to do shadow work if you're interested in that. And if you're needing a little bit more guidance on that, please check that video out. And I also want to mention that I have a video that I did that was a healing session. It's what I do with my clients, actually. It's the blueprint for what I do in my client sessions. Now, of course, when I'm in a one-on-one session, it becomes like extremely personalized because it's their energy that I'm working with. And, you know, the stuff that's coming forward for me, the messages and the past lives, all of that is going to be for them. But I did do like a collective consciousness healing session for everyone. And there's a lot of intention in that video because I visualize like anyone at all, at any point in time that watched that video would receive the healing that they needed. So you can get a taste of what I offer in my healing sessions in that video. So I'll make sure that the shadow work video and the healing session video are the ones that show up in these top corners as this video ends, so you can just easily click on them. And you'll also find those videos in the link in the description box below. So I'll leave that for you. When you click on it, it opens up. You can see all of my highlight videos, so easy access, like the life purpose video, how to find your life purpose. Also the how to find your starseed origins video. And then you'll see in there this shadow work and this healing video, because these are key videos, key energy on our path of ascension, on our pathway of transformation from these humans into these new divine humans that we're transforming into, these beautiful rainbow warrior spirits. In that link, you'll also see the section for if you want to be a client. So if you want to see what services I offer, if you want to become a client, you can easily access that there as well. So please make sure to like and share this video about health, true health, and how to find that and create that in your body and in your life. And also subscribe, because I do these videos 3 times a week. I'm here Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, so you can always come and hang out with me. But of course, the most important thing for you to do is to listen to your heart and the quiet voice within, because you are so much more than the body you're in. Have a great day. Bye.